Hello all, welcome to Coffee with Marci. I'm here with Julie Schuldner. She is the VP of Development and Communications for Alzheimer's New Jersey. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
It's great to have you on the show. Absolutely, and I'm really excited for all that you are going to share with everyone. Tell us about Alzheimer's and also what's going on this month for the Awareness Month and upcoming events. So first of all, I do want to get into the Awareness Month and what it is you're doing, but I'd like for you to tell the audience a little bit about Alzheimer's and exactly what that is.
Sure. Alzheimer's disease, it's a progressive brain disease. There is no cure. It normally affects those who are in the older part of our population, but there are younger people who experience early onset. And so there are different complications in terms of communication or lack thereof, different behaviors that are exhibited, wandering issues, so different issues in individuals with the disease.
So if someone is early onset of Alzheimer's, what are a couple of the signs that you can look for?
So someone who, we call them activities of daily living, having trouble with certain things that they normally do, getting dressed, hygiene issues. We'd like to use an example of someone who forgets how to balance their checkbook or has money issues managing their money. Getting lost going to places that you would normally go to. If you drive to the same supermarket every day and then one day you forget how to get there, things like that are signs.
Okay, all right. And are there ways to prevent Alzheimer's disease?
Unfortunately, there aren't. We do talk about healthy aging, which is important to put yourself at a lower risk for most diseases, diabetes, heart issues, but unfortunately there is no way to prevent Alzheimer's disease.
Oh goodness. Now, is dementia and Alzheimer's disease, are they similar? Are they the same thing?
That's a great question and one that we get very frequently. Dementia is the umbrella under which there are many memory diseases. Alzheimer's is the most frequent. So about 70% of people who would have dementia would be diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease.
Oh, okay. And I know you did say the older community, but who is affected? Is there any?
So age is the biggest risk factor. There is also a genetic component, but it's mostly people who reach an older age would experience dementia or Alzheimer's disease.
Right.
In New Jersey, there's currently about 170,000 people who have the disease.
Wow.
When we combine that with the number of caregivers, you're looking at 500,000 people who are facing the disease, because it does normally take more than one person to care for someone with a disease on a daily basis.
Right, so you have a family member and then you
Correct.
Help,
you might have
an aide help you.
You might have an aide, you might have multiple family members who have to care for somebody.
Right. And how do you find help?
So Alzheimer's New Jersey, which is the organization I represent, we cover the entire state. Our mission is to provide education, raise awareness, and to support individuals who are facing the disease. We do have a helpline. The number is 888-280-6055. And so individuals can call in with questions. It can be how do I find the right doctor? It can ask about the difference between assisted living and a nursing home, or even questions about behavior. I'm facing this with my loved one, what do I do?
Right, of course.
And so we're here to answer those questions.
Wow. Well, thank God you guys are there, because I know it faces so many families, and just like you said,
definitely.
It's in the hundreds of thousands of people that are faced with it. So tell us about Alzheimer's Disease Month.
So November is Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month. Specifically, November 6th has been designated as Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Day.
All right.
So that's today. So this is a great day for us to be talking about this.
That's wonderful.
So a couple things that our organization is doing to recognize the month. And so one of the projects that we've done for the first time this year is a faith-based initiative. So we are engaging different faith communities in the state and saying, you know, take this time, take one of your Sundays or one of your weekends to recognize those who are facing the disease. So that may be someone with the disease, it could be a caregiver. And the fact that they are in your congregation, take the time to maybe say a prayer, reach out to them, ask them to share their story. And so we're doing that with the Catholic Diocese of Newark, the Episcopal Diocese, one of the local Jewish federations. But the information is on our website. We do have a toolkit, and so anybody can participate.
Okay.
And so that's one of our initiatives for the month.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to ask. Like, if someone's watching this, how could they help or find out about that?
So they could go on our website. It's www.alznj.org, and they would be able to take that back to their faith leader and say, hey, let's participate in this. There's definitely people in our community who are facing the disease. Let's see what we can do to make them feel supported.
Absolutely. Wonderful. So tell us about Alzheimer's New Jersey and your mission, exactly.
So our mission, as I said, we do support families who are facing the disease in New Jersey. 100% of the funds that we raise as a nonprofit support New Jersey residents, so we're very excited about that. We provide educational programs throughout the state. On a weekly, if not almost a daily basis. And so wherever you're living in the state, you can access our programs either in person or through the website. On November 15th, we're actually blanketing the state with education. And this is another one of our Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month initiatives. And so we've got the majority of our staff who are going to be out in the communities from North to South Jersey. And so individuals can sign up or register through our website and be able to access the information from one of our staff members. So we're excited about that.
Absolutely.
So that we'd like to say that really anyone in the state will have access depending on where they're living. So that's our second initiative.
Do you have people actually going out in the communities and teaching, or is it all online?
No, it's the majority is out in the community. So we do have an online calendar, and so you can access that and register. Throughout the state. We also do caregiver conferences. We have a very unique conference coming up next Monday night. We'll be at the Cricket Hill Brewery, and so this conference is targeted at young adults. So we're looking at individuals 21 to 39 who may be caring for a loved one with Alzheimer's, and we'll have our staff and we'll have an elder law attorney there, both young professionals as well, to be able to answer those questions. So it's definitely a group of people who might not know specifically where to access information or support, and so we're reaching out because we want them to know that they're not alone.
Well, that's wonderful, because I would think that people do feel very alone.
Definitely. It's a very isolating illness, not only for the person with the disease, but for the caregivers. And I think with the younger population, when you're going out on a Friday or Saturday night, that's not what you're going to talk to your buddies about at the bar. So you really don't necessarily know who to reach out to. And so we're really looking to connect those individuals and build a community of young adults who are facing this.
Wow, that's awesome. And so I know you've touched on it a little bit, but tell us what events are coming up through the month. You have multiple events.
We have multiple events. So as I said, on November 15th, that's one day where we've got almost 20 programs that are going on throughout the day.
Okay.
But our programs are available, some of them are in the mornings, afternoons, evenings, so we try and target different audiences depending on what time of day you're available to learn.
Okay.
Our website also has a wealth of information.
Okay.
You can also call into the helpline, and so there's always an available platform, if you will, for people to learn on.
That's wonderful.
So we do have a lot of special events too. We just finished walk season.
Yeah.
So we were in your area last weekend at Bergen Community College. But now we're gearing up for our annual gala, which is May 3rd at the Grove.
Ooh, May 3rd.
May 3rd. It's a fabulous event.
Yeah.
And so again, the information is on our website.
Okay.
We also have a Legendary Links golf raffle that we're preparing for, and that's next June. But
Okay.
it's never too early to start.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Are there ways people could help before May 3rd?
Definitely.
Okay.
So if you're interested in getting involved in our gala, you can certainly reach out through our website or through our helpline. You can, of course, buy tickets and attend.
Yes.
And then if you are interested in volunteering, most of our volunteers help out at our walks.
Okay.
So we would certainly put you on the list for next year.
For next year.
Definitely. We have a respite care and wellness program.
Okay.
So this program is specifically targeted at caregivers. We want them to know, as I said, that they're not alone and that they have our support.
Right.
So it is an educational program about the benefits of respite. So that would be taking time out for yourself.
Right.
And in conjunction with that, we offer a scholarship.
Oh.
And so individuals who are caring for a loved one, a direct family member in the home, can apply for the scholarship. It's $1,000, and it would cover home health care, adult daycare. If you had a need to put your loved one in a nursing home, even if it's for a short period of time, if you had an out-of-town event.
Okay.
And so that's a program that we encourage caregivers to apply for, and that's through our website. They can find out information.
Oh, that's great.
So that's
wonderful.
that's a very.
I'm sure there's a lot of guilt in feeling like maybe you want to put your loved one in care somewhere else. Can you share maybe a little bit at what point that you should really be thinking about that?
You know, it depends on the individual. Some individuals have been able to provide a structured environment in the home. They have a lot of support, and that works for them.
Okay.
For others, it works better to have their loved one in a structured environment, which would be in an assisted living facility or in a nursing home. So it certainly depends on the individual, how much support they're getting, and what works for them.
Right.
Do they work full time? Are they able to stay home? And so again, that's a question that we can help someone work through, either through the helpline or through caregiver consultations. So we would bring people in to talk one-on-one about issues that they're facing.
Well, I'm sure there's a million questions that people have.
There are. I meet people every day who know someone facing the disease, and I always encourage them to call our helpline or reach out to us, because that's what we do.
It's amazing that you guys provide this, and so happy that I can help to share what you're doing and your mission. And please, guys, if you need any help, go again to your website, if you could say again.
So it's alznj.org.
Okay.
And our helpline is 888-280-6055. And so reach out, and we're here to help.
Right. Well, I can't thank you enough again, and good luck with everything.
Thanks, Marci.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.